You know, pictures for Gotenks came out a while ago and no one realized it. Everyone thought what they were seeing was something else. But I, a mega Dragon Ball Z fan, took a good look at these pictures. Well, it's been weeks, but still, I took a good look at these pictures and realized everyone was wrong. Now before I get to why, let me just say, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, hello there, welcome to the channel, and make sure you punch your fist through that subscribe button. Okay, I'm not really British, but anyway, let's just get on to what really matters. Okay, these Datamined poses right in front of your eyes were leaked out a month ago, and everyone immediately thought, oh my goodness, it's Krillin! And why wouldn't you? It's got its arms sticking straight up like the Destructo disc, right? Hell, I even thought it was Krillin. But it's not. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. First, let me point out what should be obvious. During the move Destructo disc, Krillin never does the third pose. And when it comes to the second pose, he doesn't do that either. I know what you're thinking. You think that's Krillin throwing the Destructo disc, right? But it's not. I'll show you exactly what I mean, but let me just get to the first pose. It looks almost perfect, but there's just one flaw. The left arm that makes a fist is never positioned that way when Krillin does his Destructo disc. Krillin has his fist pointed downward, but this pose has the avatar with its arms sort of curved up. Now, I'm gonna show you Krillin doing the Destructo disc through multiple games through the years. Okay, let's start with the second pose. It looks like the avatar is jumping and facing down, throwing its blast downward. We know from just watching Krillin do the Destructo disc that he does not do this. Krillin shoots it straight. Even when he's in the air, he does not jump up. When it comes to the third pose, he literally never does that. I'm not sure why people think that's part of the Destructo disc. Now, I just talked about his left arm in the first pose and how his arm is usually down while the arm in the avatar is sort of curved up. Now, let me show you the first move that I know you're thinking of when it comes to Gotenks. But let me just tell you, I do not think this is the move that these poses are doing. But there are a lot of similarities. I'll get the moves that look more like these poses afterward. This move, Galactic Donut, looks almost spot on, but I still don't think it's right. Let me explain. The pose he's doing at the start looks almost exactly like the first pose, but his left arm still isn't curved upright and is more straightforward. The second pose here matches up pretty much exactly with him throwing the blast. His right arm is down and his left arm is up the same way as the pose, and even his leg is raised exactly the same. I would say this is extremely convincing with the first two poses, but when we get to the third pose, it doesn't match exactly. If I had to make an argument for that, I'd say it's probably because of the movement. Gotenks does have different positioning at the end of the move. But the number one reason why I don't think this move is the move is because at the beginning of Galactic Donut, Gotenks has his index finger pointed upward and then switches it to his palm like in the pose. It could still be Galactic Donut, but I'm just not sold on that. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Remember that the first pose has his arm slightly raised up with the other hand straight up with his palm out. Then in the second pose, he's in the air aimed downward like if he's throwing something down. And in the third pose, we see his knees bent with his elbows back. Well, take a look at this move and let me know if it looks like anything.
Here it goes! Was it really necessary for me to help there?
Did you guys just see what I just saw? Now let's go over this. Krillin with pose 1. Yes, kind of similar, but the arm isn't fully accurate. Krillin with pose 2. Not accurate at all. And Krillin with pose 3. There is nothing that resembles that move whatsoever. But Gotenks, now he can match all 3. Now before you guys tell me that Gotenks needs Piccolo to do this move, let me just show you proof that he doesn't.
Man. Now I know everybody loves the trailer, they love the level 3 super. You're gonna want to end almost every stream you got with this if you got the meter, because
Now whether this is Galactic Donut or Boo Boo Volleyball Attack, they still look very similar. Let me know what you guys think. Am I delusional to think this is Gotenks? Post your comments down below. Thank you for watching. My name's Konjik, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
I'm going to cut you down in order to end the path I've walked so far.
I won't give up on you in order to keep my path connected.
Neither of us has much power left.